Hello, salutations, what it do? Stop the Gamer, all father, the do-rag gang. You know the vibes, like, subscribe. Let's get it. How's everybody doing today? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Jesse? What's up, Rambear? What's going on, John? Javriot, Jason Voorhees, what up? Still killing teenagers? Chipavelli, what's going on? Let me hop into this real quick. What's going on, Ski? Make sure you spam up that like button. I feel like I'm one of the only content creators still doing Marvel's Avengers. Really? Show YouTube that we're still here. Special shout out to Fan Dominion for sponsoring this channel. If you guys want to support me and get some very cool merch at the same time, check the link in the description. Use my discount code Sadat for 10% off your next order. Now we got 4 minutes until a reset. I'll take this time to fix my Black Panther build. I was recording a video. Stay tuned for that. Should be out tomorrow. I just got finished editing it. See, where is it? Yep. Active buff and what I was using. Let's see. What's up, Reputable Harry? I still love the intro too. It's a lot of fun. I'm actually proud of how it came out. I like it. I think that's how I had it. Pretty sure that's how I had it before. Jab, where can you send an image for me to react to? You saw a post on Avengers Reddit that reminded you of conversations you have here. Probably Twitter. It's the best place. But if you're talking about, I think I saw it in the Discord. You're talking about the, are you talking about the post about how someone was complaining that there weren't enough women among the roster of heroes? That one. Damian Morris, content question mark, referring to content. Yeah, I'm waiting for content. We're all waiting for content. The only content currently on the roadmap, if you don't count the recycled events, which I don't, is the Claw Raid and the Spider-Man DLC. So we're all just waiting. What's up, James? Anything new? That's funny. I know you're being sarcastic. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you haven't deleted the game already. I know you're close. But I'm still soldiering on. Looking forward to Venom, knowing that's in the UK. Have to wait 2 weeks after US. Well, that does suck, but I mean, you could always just bootleg it. But I feel you. Yeah, I definitely looking forward to seeing Venom. I love the first one as goofy as it was, and I just hope the final battle in Venom 2 has a lot better lighting than the final battle in Venom 1. Let me be more specific. Is the Claw Raid and Spider-Man coming today? No, of course not. We're in September. They're not slated to come out until later in the year. Fall/winter, pretty much winter. Close isn't the word if you didn't install the new hard drive. Avengers will be gone. So Avengers is not making a cut with the if you didn't have the space. I feel you. "10 rings from the MCU or 10 rings from the comics." I'm sure I mean it worked out fine for the movie, but the comic version is usually better, but for the sake of the story, they usually make changes so that it fits on the big screen, particularly to power levels. So I'm fine with the portrayal for the most part of the 10 rings, even though they're, bracelets, if we're being technical. I'm just the key is to see how they actually develop them. All right, it's reset time. Is there any place to kill warships without doing the daily mission? There is, but I'm not sure if it's on here anymore. There was, I should say. What's going on, Dark Side? See if I still have it. Nope. Let's see if it's here. Thank you, Daniel, for the sub. Welcome to the Do-Rag Gang. So they used to have elite villain sectors, but they got rid of those for some reason. I don't know why a game that struggles for content is constantly deleting content and reasons for people to play, but that is what it is. Yeah, I don't have any of the warships on my map anymore. They used to have them as elite villain sectors, but I don't have any anymore. So we're stuck. You like the abilities and the way they reacted to both Shang and Wenwu? I like how they were just vague enough to do whatever the plot demanded. That's how they really like to keep things vague in the MCU. So they have the ability to change what they need to change and adapt it to future films. What's going on, Tom? You got home at 7 p.m. Yeah, you totally missed the zombie stream. We were supposed to team up. Shame on you. Getting stuck in traffic. What's up, Pino? Try Mayhem over Manhattan. You don't have anything good. Gamma? Boo. I don't want Gamma. Actually, I'll take it. I'll take it anyway. I wanted vibranium, but that might be busted. That piece might actually be busted on Thor. I gotta test it out. That might actually be overpowered. Sup, it's Black from Doom Squad Gaming. I appreciate you. Curious to see Chang's power boost. I don't think it's going to be crazy, depending on how what the next thing he appears in is going to be. Can he help you find dreadbots? Dreadbots are pretty easy to find, actually. If you're just trying to kill a dreadbot, that's pretty straightforward. Yeah, mayhem. If you're looking for the flying thing, the flying robot you usually get for the villain sector. There is a mission, Mayhem over Manhattan, but it doesn't appear all the time. It's currently a flashback mission, but it will pop up. It would pop up here, but yeah, unfortunately, there's nothing permanent. As far as dreadbots, those are easy. You can simply, if you're trying to farm dreadbots for like a challenge card or something, just go to Harm Room 5. Harm Room Challenge V is what it'll say. There's a dreadbot in the first wave. Just kill the dreadbot, however, in whatever way you got to kill it. Reload checkpoint and do it again. There's also a dreadbot in Hulk's iconic mission Condition Green. Just go to the first main objective and there's a dreadbot right there. Pretty easy. What's going on, Rhea? Vibranium busted, your shot keep. I meant busted as in very powerful, but yeah, there are some vibranium pieces that are broken, like literally they don't work. Tricks Ridiculous made a video about it, but I was just looking for a range piece with Thor, for Thor that does vibranium damage, but I may have found one at the Wakandan vendor that's even more OP. You want to join? Sure. Oh yeah, definitely getting people on the strike team. If you want to join the strike team, please give me your PSN. If you've already added me, so I know how to find you. Am I liking Kenna? I am liking Kenna a lot. It's super fun. I wasn't sure if I was gonna cover it, but I was seeing such great reviews. It looked really good. It's only $40 for the PS5 and the PS4 version. So I'm like, okay, I'll play a little bit, record some footage with some commentary, put it on the channel, see what you guys respond to it. So after the stream, stay tuned. I'm going to be publishing my Kana Bridge of Spirits gameplay. If you guys like it, spam up that like button, leave a comment, and I'll cover the rest of the series. Struggleite, Marcus, what it do? What's up, JRP? You sure can play. There's nothing else to do today, so playing with subs. What's your PSN, JRP? Your boy JRP. All right, I'll be and I'll get you in Jibvelli as well. Thank you, Jedi Master, for the sub. Welcome to the Durag Gang. leave your midichlorians at the door. John, play on mobile. I'll get you in next round. All right, let me delete some of this while I'm waiting. Is that the poop? Is that the poop Thor skin that I detect? Yes, that is. That is poop Thor. Can't send the invite, Japelli. I'll get you next time. I'll be playing. All I'm doing is playing with subs today, so you'll be fine. I'll get you in. I guess I should, if you have some dailies you want to get, pick them up. We'll do some dailies. Someone bought that. Yeah, someone in the strike team right now. Hold up. So I can properly shame them. Oh, you changed it. It's, Night Ninja Pal. I know it was you. Night Ninja Pal. Tried to change it real quick, but you're not slick, sir. I saw it. He bought the poop Thor. You look clean now, right? Hey, to each his own. There truly is something for everybody. You don't got to change it now. We already know you got it. Wear it proudly, sir. Wear it proudly. You paid $14 for it. Might as well use it. Having a skin on with dry poop makes you anything but slick. I mean, do we know it's dry? It could be fresh poop. You don't know. It could be pretty slick. My boy got caught AK. Shout out. I'm like, bro, I know I ain't see things. As soon as I check back, I saw that blue t-shirt. I'm like, we don't do that here. Dread buys all the trash skins as well. Oh, disable matchmaking. Looks like someone dropped. It wasn't Ninja. He's still here. I think it was Marquise. Vamp Life. Would you lag out? Did you disconnect? Put it back on. That's right. That's right, Dark Side. Wear it proudly. We're currently at 45 likes. Spam up that like button. Let's get it to 90 likes in the next 2 minutes, or Marvel's Avengers is never going to produce any new content again. I would not risk it. let's get to see Poop Thor in action for the first time on this stream. This is the true end game. We need to get Dread playing. Dread buys all of the weird skins. Like I think he has all of them. Can't like twice. I mean, technically, if you create a new account or if you have another account, you can like twice, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Is my Legacy to Ancestors working? Hold up. My battery's low. It was working when I was using it, but I didn't like make it a part of my build, so I didn't do it too much, but it was working. The last time I tried it, it could have broken since then, so I'm not sure. Let me shooting at me. Doom Killer HD in the building. What'd it do? Red Pill Gang, stand up. I love how you can pin him when he's shrunk. Bloody Reckless, what'd it do? I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the Friday streams, because I'm pretty sure the dev streams are going to be canceled until they actually have something to talk about, which could be a while. I don't want to keep doing my parody streams, so I might do like a Q&A or a round table if I get some creators on. Maybe I get Doom Killer if you're free. Very like they're hilarious, but I want to do them every Friday. Unless you guys just want to keep seeing me troll the the same way every week. I figured I'd get a head start on the content creator roundtable. You love the parody stream? All right, I'll do a poll. How about that? I'll do a poll. You guys want me to do the parody streams when they don't have a dev stream, or if you want me to do like a roundtable Q&A type of deal with some content creators. You enjoy the parody streams too? They are fun. They are very fun. Especially new players that don't know. They don't realize at the time what it is yet. Parody stream or parody roundtable stream, but content creators. Also, like a full-on dev stream. Like instead of Phil and Andy, it's like it's me and some other content creator. Maybe if Tyverse free or something. we just pretend to be devs and answer questions. I can try to work something out. All right, I'll try to do the parody. Can we earn credits in game by completing missions? No, the only way currently to earn credits in game is to give Crystal Dynamics money. You can earn units in game. Units can be acquired by completing certain missions and by opening chests, but still no way to earn credits, unfortunately. They said a while ago that they would be looking at adding like a mission chain that gives you credits, but so far they have not added it. And doesn't look like it's going to be coming anytime soon, unfortunately. I don't know how I can organize a parody roundtable, but I could give it a shot. I gotta see who. I would have to see who's available, and make sure they know all of the dev stream lingo. GG. All right, let me see. Let's get some new people in. Marquise disconnected, so let me get you back. Who else? Where was it? Dave Pavelli. Let's get you back. And was there anyone else that was trying to get on? Let me know with your PSN in the chat. I was trying to get to everybody today that wants to play. That rhymed. This is garbage. Don't need this. Oh yeah, that's right, John. Pelia joining McBagley. When will new MCU skins release? They just released one. What was it, last week? So that was a bit of a surprise. They usually, in general, they usually wait for events to do MCU skins. I think they released the Black Panther one because they wanted to just get something out there, and it's something that people were expecting to be ready at launch. But I'd expect the next MCU skin to release once they come out with the next event. They said they're going to be bringing back old events like the Red Room Takeover, Corrupted Vibranium event. So whenever one of those events come back, I think we'll probably get the next MCU skin. I should pretend to be Scott Amos on the parody dev stream. You love to hear him answer questions because he thinks harm rooms are in-game content. No, I don't know what. I don't think I can go. Well, I obviously not be Scott Amos. The whole parody stream conceit is that I'm not a dev. You know, I'm not trying to imitate a dev. I'm just literally just answering as if I was a dev. But that'd be interesting to try to imitate certain members. What's up, Peter Odin? Hawkeye was not revealed. We don't know what the next MCU skin is going to be. Whenever they usually announce them, they tend to announce them on Twitter when they have something. So keep an eye out on the socials, and when they release it, when they tell us they're doing an MCU skin, I'll of course make a video about it. But in the meantime, we have no idea. How you doing, Peter? What's going on? Parody streams obviously got the dub. Yeah, they definitely got the dub. Yeah, I don't know, because they all, like, if you listen to if you listen to like Scott Amos and all of them, they all kind of sound the same, because they're like reading from, it's like they're reading from similar scripts. So they all have similar mannerisms, and they're kind of recycling a lot of the same talking points. So it's all kind of, the whole parody is just basically generic dev answer. It's cozy over there. Nice. Good to hear it. Black Panther's percussive blast extension isn't working for you. Oh, maybe it's a new bug. They should do an MCU Hawk skin that has the right physical shape. They should do several Hawk skins that have a better physical shape. I definitely am not a fan of the gorilla Hawk look they have going. It definitely does not work with certain skins that they go for. Definitely didn't work with the MCU one that they did. But I don't think they have plans to change the physical proportions for the MCU skins. The most I heard they're going to do for MCU skins is like change the hair. They were talking about potentially updating the hair on Hawkeye and Black Widow. Every time he's a stranglehold, he screams meth. Does he? I had no idea. Which MCU skin? What's up, RJ? Which MCU skin do you think they would release next? The next one? It could literally be anybody. I'm confident it's not going to be another Black Panther, because he doesn't have any more MCU skins. And they seem, before Black Panther, they seem to be doing the first Avenger movie. So if they do the same release order for MCU skins that they did before, maybe they'll do Black Widow next, but we'll have to see. Because even then, the release order is different, because the first non-Black Panther MCU skin they dropped for the new set was for Captain America. So I have no idea which. It could literally just be any of them. I would assume they're going to do more from the first movie, the first Avengers movie. So if I had to guess based on their need to generate interest, they'll go with something that's really good and probably really popular. So maybe Iron Man from the first Avengers movie, if I had to guess, because Iron Man is a very popular character. His skins usually do well, and they're pretty hard to mess up. So I'd say, yeah, I'm going to predict Iron Man for the next one. Gonna get 2K22 on Friday. What have I done? I definitely did not know there were 2K fans among us. I'm definitely enjoying it this year though. The one problem though, and it's a problem literally every year with 2K, unfortunately, are the freaking servers. Which is unfortunate in particular this year, because this is definitely probably a top 3 2K of all time in terms of the actual gameplay. But if they don't fix the servers on next gen, it's gonna definitely have to go down. Like there's some, you know, minor gameplay debates going on about certain stuff that might need to be tweaked, like the fact that steel is pretty overpowered, but they can fix that by just buffing the unpluckable badge, which currently does absolutely nothing. Otherwise, the gameplay has been pretty great. They just got to fix the servers, because I can't even stream the game anymore because I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to play like any games. Like I try to play Park or Rec, and I'll just disconnect. I need like a squad so I can play like Pro-Am. They do Black Panther, needs to be T'Chaka, Killmonger. I don't think they're going to do either of those. That's why I'm assuming it's going to be one of the other Avengers, but that would be cool. But they usually only do, they only have one villain skin really in the game, unless you count the US Agent Captain America, and that's Maestro. They said that they could potentially do villain or alternative skins in the future. Like someone asked Phil about Beta Ray Bill being a skin for Thor, and he didn't rule it out. Which means there's a possibility we could get like Killmongers for Black Panther. I just don't think that's going to be soon. Poop Iron Man coming. I'm not expecting Poop Iron Man. They usually reserve such terrible skins for Thor. They like to disrespect Thor and his mains. They usually give Iron Man the good stuff. Even when it's a recolor, Iron Man usually gets fire recolors. So I'm definitely expecting something really good for Iron Man. Said Iron Man, Cap, and Hulk have villain skins. I already mentioned Hulk, the Maestro skin. Are you talking about Superior Iron Man? Who's still alive? Is there an enemy in the map? Yeah, we're talking about skins, but how about enemies not spawning under the map or in the ceiling? How about that? Now if they can give a Beta Ray Bill skin to Thor, then they can change 8-body Hulk. Not necessarily. I don't think they'll actually, if they do Beta Ray Bill, I don't think they're actually going to change Thor's proportions. It'll mainly be his face and whatnot. Yeah, I can see them keeping the exact same proportions. They'll just change the head. Poop covered Hulk. They get pretty wild with the Hulk. Now they usually do sets. I think Poop Thor was a one-off. If it was going to be a set, they would have saved it for after the Cosmic Glow. Can I invite you, Bear? Sure. I'm playing with all subs today, so you gotta give me your PSN. You gotta add me if you haven't already on PSN. The .soul. I'll leave it in the chat. Give me your PSN and I can add you. You want armor for Hulk? Interesting. Cosmic Thor with the hair from the Fortnite one. Yeah, that one's pretty fire. You want me to put on the Battle Guard, the ancestors, to see if the extension works? I could try it out. Rambeer, it's straight socks. All right. Tasha. Sadat versus Evil Sadat. We've been over this, Tasha. There is no such thing. Evil Sadat is a conspiracy theory. All Sadats are good. Trying to do the OLT. Might as well. What's up, Casual Avenger? Is any of this any good? Nope. And nope. Definitely not that. Said a Daredevil game is coming out. According to who? Was it just announced on Twitter or something? Because I was just on there. I saw no such great news. We're doing some maintenance on the PlayStation Network right now. Oh no, you do not. Don't play with me, PlayStation. Said Insomniac is making. You're saying Insomniac is working on a Daredevil game? They're already doing Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. They literally can't have time to do a Daredevil game. There's no way. If they do a Daredevil game on top of everything, just all game studios should just stop. It's just over. From Podcast Now. I don't see you, sir. Straight socks. Is this one? Thor, God of Sun. Down for the OLT. I gotta check. I'm gonna check Twitter. If it's true, it's probably all over Twitter by now. Sadat versus King Loki. If it's MCU Loki, I would definitely watch him. They made him soft in the new series. I'd definitely watch Loki. Comic book Loki wins every time. Checking Twitter. I don't see Daredevil trending. Is this Cap? Is this Cap I'm detecting? I see Ben Simmons trending because he's not reporting to training camp. I see Thor trending. Kena Bridge of Spirits trending because of the what if for Thor. Let me search Daredevil. I'm not seeing anything about a Daredevil game. I'm gonna have to call Cap on that one. I'm declaring Cap. I'm officially declaring Cap. I'm not what. It sounds like you're just trying to get me to watch podcasts now. Is that your podcast? Is that what's happening here? You want me to watch your podcast? Podcast Now is a reliable streamer. Yeah. First of all, if they were actually actively developing a Daredevil game, it would have been at the PlayStation Showcase. First of all, they would not reveal it such a huge announcement in a random podcast. Secondly, if it's not trending on Twitter, it doesn't exist. As far as I'm concerned. You said the Daredevil game is true. Until I actually see it, I don't believe it. I need to see a news story. I need to see an article. Said it was a leak. I need to see an article. Something. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see a tweet. Like what the heck? Like why? How has no one tweeted about it yet? That's a huge deal. You're telling me news that Insomniac is developing a Daredevil game just leaked, and not a single person is tweeting about it? What's going on here? Did it literally just leak like in the last 2 minutes? Was the leak that recent? Said it was a year ago. So why is he talking about it like it just happened now? I still haven't heard about it. So a year ago. So you're telling me that a year ago it leaked that Insomniac was developing a Daredevil game, and it didn't make it into the PlayStation Showcase? Said run mud mods, want me to run OLT. So if I run the OLT, I'm going to crash immediately. So I can't run the OLT unless someone invites me. Right now I'm testing the Battle Guard of the Ancestors because apparently it's bugged. It might be bugged for ski. So I want to see if it's an actual bug. So I'll just test it out real quick. But if someone wants to actually play the OLT, I'm going to have to be invited. Can't stand when people try to bring up old news like it's new. That Daredevil news is old. Yeah, I've literally never heard it. But if that's true, yeah, that's very annoying. It got canceled. Okay, so it's not. Then it's not news. That's what I'm saying. So it's literally not news. Okay. It literally doesn't exist as news. They were working on it a year ago, and then they canceled it. And we know what they're currently working on: Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine as a standalone game. Okay, so it's literally not news. It's not canceled. As far as it does. Then you just Jesse. I'm telling you now. This is a cap-free stream. They're saying, we have two people saying it's old news and it was canceled. You're saying it's news that just dropped. I looked on Twitter. There's not a single post about it. And it wasn't at the showcase. So right now, the overwhelming majority of the evidence says that this game doesn't exist. I don't care what Podcast Now says. I've literally never heard of Podcast Now. But if Podcast Now, I don't know if that's your podcast or someone you like, but if they're saying that there is currently a Daredevil game being developed by Insomniac, then they're full of it. And you should get a new podcast for gaming news. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm pretty familiar with how this stuff works. If it leaked, it would be all over Twitter right now. If it was something they've been developing, it would have been at the showcase. They wouldn't be talking about it on a random podcast I've never heard of. Like, they would not have the scoop. Have to overcharge my thing first, but then I'll try to test out the piece. Honestly, they're not full of it. I could tell you for what you learned, it's about 60% true of a Daredevil game. What does that mean, 60% true? That doesn't mean anything. Doesn't even make sense. 60% true. Either we have wildly different. I have people saying the news that they were working on a Daredevil game is a year old and it was canceled. Then I have someone saying that they're working on it now and it's confirmed. And it was just leaked. It can't be, both things can't be true. Because we know what games Insomniac is currently working on. Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. So which is it? How are they both down? Definitely not doing the OLT with this squad. Let me see if I can get overcharged. I need to get a turret. Or pop my ultimate. Matter of fact, I'll pop my ultimate next time. All right, doing some research. Appreciate you, Peter. Yeah, you know, I tolerate no cap in this stream. Yeah, I'm asking for the proof. And he keeps trying to send me the Podcast Now. And I don't care about Podcast Now. If that's your podcast or someone you know, I don't care what they have to say. Show me an article from a reputable news source. Show me a news source on Twitter that is known for reliable information. If you're not capping, where's the proof? Like, and don't tell me podcast now. If no one else is talking about it, then it's not true. like I'm not new to this. I know how this stuff works. Because this would be the third Marvel game that Insomniac is developing. If that news was available, it would be wildly talked about. And you're saying it just dropped today, yet it's not trending or anything. Yeah, I'm going to assume it's capped for now. If a podcast now is actually currently promoting that, then they are misinforming people. What is that build that Thor running with the shield? What do you mean? Thor running with the shield? All right. Fast chosen is active. Doesn't seem to be working for me. Yep, it doesn't work. The driver's barrier? What about the driver's barrier? If you're asking for his build for Thor, I have no idea. You can't show each other's builds. I'm telling you right now, there's like a 99% chance that there is no Daredevil game. Yeah, the perk on Legacy of the Ancestors is currently broken, from what I can tell. I activated it. I activated the percussive blast, and I defeated a bunch of enemies, and I did not gain any time. Evil Reborn's been bugged for a year. What's wrong with your Evil Reborn? Guess it's false news. You guess? I mean, yeah. As a general rule of thumb, if you hear something that outrageous, check your source. Check their sources. If they don't provide any sources, open a new tab, Google it, check Twitter, do some follow-up research. There's a lot of clout chasers out there. There's a lot of content creators that recycle old information or try to profit off of rumors or make stuff up. Always verify. What's up, Ryan? I'm doing good. How you doing, sir? Podcast he's talking about is clickbait for 10-year-olds. Super Rebel is better at clickbaiting. At clickbaiting. Oh my gosh. Podcast now sounds terrible then. You can tell you lying because they would have at least showed a little teaser trailer saying Marvel's Daredevil come. Yeah, exactly. Like this is a very easy rumor to debunk. And this is coming from someone who didn't hear the initial rumor when it came out a year ago. So I'm like, yeah, if Insomniac was working on a Daredevil game, it would have been at the showcase. And if the news had actually legitimately leaked today, it would be trending on Twitter. So once I confirmed those things, I was like, oh yeah, it's obvious cap. I've been good, Quintus. Got a full content schedule. Just picked up Kana Bridge of Spirits. I'm enjoying that. Hope you guys stay tuned after the stream. I'm going to be making the video live. It's currently available for members only. But the game looks great. Kana is going to be a lot of fun. It's definitely something I'm going to be playing regardless. But if you guys want to see me covered on the channel, definitely spam up the like button and subscribe if you're new. They wouldn't if they're still developing. That's not true, Pennywise. They're still developing both Spider-Man and Wolverine. Wolverine doesn't even have a date. Like Spider-Man 2 isn't coming out until 2023. And Wolverine doesn't have a date at all. So that's still probably could be a couple years from now. So that's not true at all. If they were developing a Daredevil game, they would announce it. If news leaked that there was a Daredevil game, it would be trending. It doesn't matter if they're still developing. All right, Doom Killer. Probably got to go to work or take a nap. He is an old man after all. That Thor in the hood is something. I don't know. The Wolverine is still in the bar. How long are you going to be in the bar, sir? 2024? Hopefully not 2025. No, they didn't. Did they say anything about a Midnight Suns game before we see the actual footage? Well, I don't know why you're still defending this, but you're just digging yourself a bigger hole. This information apparently was a year old. So yeah, if they started developing this game a year ago, we would have heard something by now. Midnight Suns is different. There were rumors, first of all, that they were coming out with a Marvel XCOM type of game. So one, you're wrong right there. Two, Midnight Suns is actually close to being released. It's not in early development. It's actually pretty far along. It's going to come out relatively soon. So your example doesn't even make sense in this case. We're talking about a game that was apparently in development a year ago that didn't get announced. Like we knew, for example, that Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be a thing before E3. If a game leaks, which this specifically was a claim that it leaked. If something leaked, we would know about it. That's why I called Cap, because this is something he's claiming that it leaked, that the information about this game leaked. If it leaked, it would be talked about everywhere. No one was talking about it. That's why I assumed it wasn't true. And on top of the fact that they just had a showcase where Insomniac showed off 2 games that they're currently working on, and Daredevil was not one of them. That's why I assumed it was BS, and was correct. Yes, I did. You know how I knew there was going to be a Wolverine game? They announced that they were making a Wolverine game. What are you talking about? What are you talking about right now? He said, what are you even arguing? You said that. He said that information leaked that a Daredevil game was being developed. And I said it's not true because there was literally no information that I could find about it online. If that leaked, it would have been trending. It also was not announced, even though it was allegedly in development at a showcase. What are you talking about? Wolverine, they announced Wolverine because it's in development. That's how we know about it. What are you even arguing, bro? You don't make any sense. What is he even arguing, bro? Are you okay? Are you having a stroke right now? What are you talking about? Do you even know what you're arguing? You want to get Thor to power 150, but you're still at 148. What you don't have enough polychloron? Do some dailies. Do the Mega Hive. You should do the priority mission when it comes out on Thursday. You should have enough. Okay, they just now said they're making a game. No, the claim was that they leaked that that the game was coming out. Apparently, this is a year old, and it was never announced anywhere. What are you talking about? Are you high right now, Pennywise? Are you on drugs? We already went over this. He said that fake news podcast said they just confirmed Insomniac is working on a Daredevil game. I checked Twitter, not a single person was talking about it, which to me is a dead giveaway that they made it up. And we found out that this news is a year old. So you're talking about something that allegedly was leaked a year ago, and there's no information about it. And this person is claiming that it happened now. It was a canceled game. The game was canceled. They were working on it. It was canceled. Now it's not a thing anymore. This person on this podcast tried to cap and say that it was confirmed. So he basically was trying to clickbait off of year-old news. There is no Daredevil game. It's over. There's nothing else to discuss. I don't know why you're arguing. Like there's nothing else to argue. At this point you're trolling. Don't get timed out over something that's dumb. It was fake news. We got to the bottom of it. It's over. Arguing now just makes you look dumb. Yeah, you're not allowed to link here. There's nothing to link. There is no Daredevil game. Insomniac is not making a Daredevil game. They're making a Wolverine game. We know this now. There's nothing else. There's no article to share. They're not making a game. We know what games they're working on. They literally just announced them. They're working on Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. That's it. I already had people come on here and tell me that this Daredevil news is a year old and it was canceled. The Wolverine game has no release date, so it's probably in early development. He's going to have to accept he's wrong or he's going to get timed out. So pick one, sir. Take the L or move on. take the L or take the time out. There, I would love a Daredevil game. It's especially from Insomniac. That sounds amazing. I'm very excited about the Wolverine game that we know exists. I would have loved the Daredevil game as well. You just want to shut up and let it come out. I'm not going to owe you an apology because it doesn't exist. like, are you like a fanboy of this podcast? Like we already know it's not a thing. It's a year old. He tried to pass off year-old information as new. There is no new Daredevil game being worked on. You're just going to leave it alone. You're going to wait until someone else develops a Daredevil game and then claim that you were right. That's not how this works, sir. The specific claim was that there is right now a Daredevil game being made by Insomniac. And it's confirmed. If there's an article, I know you can't link articles. So tell me what the article is. What news source is, if I Google it right now, I'll tell you what now, since you're claiming you have receipts, tell me the article. Tell me what news publication has an article confirming that Insomniac is working on a Daredevil game right now. Forget all that, Pennywise. Tell me right now, what is the publication? I'll look it up right now. What is the publication that said Daredevil is being developed by Insomniac right now? Tell me where that article is right now. I will go look for it. You're not a hacker. Tell me what publication said that there's a Daredevil game coming out right now. I will look it up right now. If that article doesn't exist, you're banned. How about that? You can admit you're wrong right now, or you can tell me if you want to keep this going. Tell me right now, what is the publication? I'll look it up right now and I'll read it on stream. That's all I've been looking for, an actual source. What is the source? I'll look it up right now. Now I'm putting you on the spot. Give me the source, since you were trying to link to an article. I'll pull up the article for you. And if it doesn't say what you said it does, you're banned. The clock is ticking. If you don't link me the article in the next 5 minutes, you're banned. So you can either link me the article, you can tell me what the article is, and I'll pull it up. You can admit that you're wrong and you're trolling, or you can be banned. I'm very serious about this being a no cap stream. No cap allowed. This is a cap free zone. The clock is currently ticking. It is currently 2:09 p.m. where I am. At 2:14, you're banned. It's on Reddit. Reddit is not a source. If this was legitimate, it would be literally anyone can say anything on Reddit. If it was actually confirmed that a Daredevil game was being made by Insomniac, it would be in actual publications like Forbes, Game Informer, IGN, even Game Rant. Give me a source, not bro trust me, not Reddit, not some random person on Reddit, not some clickbait podcast. Give me an actual source that you're trying to link to, confirming that there is a Daredevil game on Insomniac. You have 4 minutes. JRP, did you want to? Someone wanted to invite me to the Omega level threat. I can't play it myself without crashing, but feel free to invite me. Clock is ticking, sir. You might want to speed it up. Very simple. Give me the source or admit you were wrong. Of course he's capping. But he has to learn that capping has consequences. You're not just going to be able to cap and there'll be no consequences for your actions, sir. Sorry to say. Tyversal definitely enforces the no capping rule, but I am also a strong proponent of the no cap rule. Try to catch y'all the ulti another time. Yeah, I'm trying to run it right now, but I can't run it by myself because it's going to crash if I try to play it. So someone has to invite me to the ulti. Screen rant doesn't count. I'd even take screen rant at this point. Just an invite. All right. He's got 2 minutes left. You should be a great content creator and send you 500 credits for the Civil War. What, you're $5 short of the Civil War? That's it? Follow me on Twitter. See what I can do. I'll see what I can do. You were joking? All right, you owe $5. 1 minute. 1 minute, Pennywise the Clown. Sadat the Gamer. On all socials. We need one more for the OLT. And it is officially ban time, sir. What's your PSN arachnophobia? The clown is just went quiet. You should have now gotten Pennywise drunk. Hey. I'm a firm believer that alcohol is not an excuse for bad decisions. The Mod of Thunder isn't here. Oh, there he is. But he doesn't have banning power. Only I can bring down the ban hammer. Odin has struck down Pennywise the Clown. Alright, just sent the invite. Pennywise has been banned for excessive cap. The All-Father has spoken. Kane and Bridge of Spirits is actually fire. I agree. As soon as the stream is over, I'm going to publish my gameplay. I did some gameplay with commentary. The game is a lot of fun. It definitely deserves more votes than NBA 2K22 on the poll. Where's that piece I got for Thor? Yeah, there it is. I want to test this out. Compress unit. You heard that tracks though? What, the soundtrack? Is are you trying to start some new slang, Tyversal? Just say soundtrack. Getting close to full inventory capacity. I'll get rid of it. Reading the perks on all the gear gives you a headache. I'm experienced enough that I can just skim. Oh, this piece is gross. Oh my gosh. That's so gross. That's so gross. And you can get this piece from the vendor. Oh my god. It's absolutely broken. That is absolutely broken. Kana OST is fire. Oh yeah, I even commented on that during the video. That soundtrack is great gas. Do I read Boruto and watch it too? I read Boruto for sure. I did watch it. I'm behind on the anime. I didn't read the latest chapter. I read Dragon Ball instead, but I'm going to read it later. But yeah, I generally keep up with Boruto. I'm just behind on the anime right now. But I try to keep up with the manga. I like it. There will be no Art of the Zoo. that will never be this stream. What's the piece called? Pym's compress unit. Get this at the Wakanda gear vendor for Thor. It is completely broken. It is absolutely gross. Let me try it with the Tactagon. The guy is a very I don't know if he's a true furry or it just wants me to do the Art of the Zoo challenge. The latest chapter is pretty great. I gotta check it out because the last few chapters have been like, I felt kind of like setup chapters. So I'm definitely looking forward to some action. Makes you question the first part of the time skip. Oh yeah, the preview that we got at the very beginning of Boruto when the village was destroyed and it was just Kawaki and Boruto left looking evil or whatever. Yeah, I was questioning that if they were still leading, if they're still going to, I assume they're still, if they wouldn't just show it if it wasn't going to happen in some way. Are people not on YouTube today for some reason? I think they're on YouTube. Maybe they're not on Marvel's Avengers. So Tuesdays usually aren't as popular as Thursday. Plus, there's, you know, no content. Where's the last one? Here we go. Pardon me. What up, bub? Indeed. How's it doing, Wolverine? Still shooting your shot with Gene? Your game is coming out soon. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. You're going to be playing that? They should make daily flashbacks drop exotics. Agreed. They should just let the exotics fall. Different exotic sets too. What is the trick to get those cells open? Use Thor. Just sit your hammer on top of the cell and then activate your Odin Force. Indeed, she's a firecracker. Now I know you're not Wolverine. Wolverine would never use the term firecracker to describe a woman. Especially Jean. Wolverine can't die, so him and Jean should be together. This guy is a lowly mortal. I think there's more to love than immortality. Thor makes every mission convenient. Correct. Assuming the Thor is, you know, good. If it's a bad build and or not a good Thor user, then it makes no difference, unfortunately. Pause. Tyversal is not Jean Grey, so I don't think he's going to be having kids with you. I know what firecracker means. I'm saying that that's not in Wolverine's vocabulary. What keeps hitting me? Does accept all missions work on PS5? Yeah, I'm on PS5. That's what I do at the terminal. Where's the stuff to destroy? Wolverine can't type on a phone anyway. He doesn't use a phone. Great point, Tyversal. Wolverine is definitely not a smartphone type of person. Definitely would not be watching a YouTube stream for Marvel's Avengers. Imposter. You learned from Kitty and Rogue? I don't believe you. Did you learn Firecracker from Rogue too? You are fake news. You are not the real Wolverine. How could you betray us like that? About those credits. Oh, the 5 credits. Did you follow me on Twitter and send me a message? That's your sugar? Maybe he's a scroll. Could be. MCU scroll. They're usually pretty good at imitation, but the MCU ones do make mistakes. Are you a filthy scroll? Is that your true identity? For the last of these. Dev, you sent a message, but Def got to follow. All right, I'll see you then. Enjoy the 5. Once I eventually get to it. You're curious to see what X-Men are going to make an appearance in his game? Same. I wonder if it's going to be. I mean, there has to be some. I wouldn't expect like a full, crazy X-Men game, but definitely some Wolverine villains, obviously. But I feel like the game is mainly going to be Wolverine solo. No stealth missions with a Mary Jane type of deal. But we might see a appearance from someone, maybe a cutscene when Wolverine is cursing out Cyclops or something. That'd be pretty fun. Hey, what's up, Brandon Looney Tunes fan? Your favorite Looney Tunes character? You're asking for my favorite Looney Tunes character? Or are you saying that you're my favorite Looney Tunes character? Is there any good pieces to get from the OOTs? Nope. Not until we get cosmic enemies in the game. Until we get cosmic enemies, none of the OOT gear is worth equipping. Unfortunately. If we had cosmic enemies, then some of the gear would be pretty good. This piece for Thor is just nuts. Pim payload with gamma and innate shock. Omega Red. Ooh, that'd be fun as a villain. Omega Red. I have no idea who they're going to go with for his villain. Think Charles and Sabretooth have to show up? Sabretooth, maybe. Charles, I don't know. I do feel like it would be. I think it's definitely expected for Sabretooth to be in a Wolverine game. But at the same time, I'd be okay if they subvert expectations in regards to that and give us a villain we don't expect. But I would absolutely love if Sabretooth was one of the villains. I trust Insomniac's judgment on this one. Did it pass the OLT or did you get lucky? No, I had, I think JRP invited me. I already know it's not patched. I just had JRP invite me. It's the only way I could play. What type of villains you want me to face? Fake Wolverine, I want you to fight Apocalypse. What are the best gear perks on the game for Black Widow? If you're talking hero specific perks for Black Widow, if you can find any piece that gives increased damage when she's invisible, either increased damage or increased critical attack chance. I think she has a hero set piece, I think, that gives you a guaranteed crit if you attack an enemy from behind. No more crashing. Still crashing. I just decided to just do the OLT today by having someone invite me. Someone who obviously doesn't have crashing issues. But the bug is still there. I can just get around it by having someone send an invite. See, 1, 3, 4, 2. 1, 3, 4, Silver Samurai. I'm low-key expecting Silver Samurai. I'm expecting multiple villains. I think we're going to get Silver Samurai and Sabretooth. I think they're going to show up. You need Wolverine to fight Deadpool. Deadpool would be amazing. For sure. I don't know if Insomniac is that goated. Sentinels, I don't think it's going to... I would expect Sentinels in like a full X-Men game. Not in a solo Wolverine game. I'm thinking like a more personal kind of showdown with some villains. Some iconic villains. 3, 4, 2. Two, 5. Have a seat. Cyclops and Jean Grey. Boo. Deathstrike. Ooh, now that'd be something. Get some waifus in there. Cable. Oh, anything's a possibility. We have no idea what Insomniac is going for here. 4, 2, 1, 3. Four, 2. One. And 3. Oh, could they give him a classic frenzy mode? Oh, for sure. I wonder how they're going to do the healing factor. Because that's a obviously pretty OP mechanic. Potentially. Like they gave Spider-Man healing. But they made you earn it by building up your combo meter. I wonder how they're going to handle it with Wolverine. Because they have to make sure he has the healing factor, but without making it too easy. But definitely gotta have the Berserker mode. I'm guessing they'll give Berserker mode for like when you do your combo, you do a certain amount of combo strings to unlock Berserker. If it's time to Mixer Universe puts all the games together, your nips will be like missiles. Same. Hold still, sir, while I kill you. Deadpool should have a cameo as well. Just for, oh man, if they if they have a Deadpool cameo, Insomniac is just going to be so goated. I mean, they have to. I mean, they don't have to, but they really should. Just because it would just be just the icing on the cake. Like, oh my goodness, a Deadpool cameo in a Wolverine game. Oh my goodness, that'd be so amazing. Fastest you ever did this? That's actually pretty slow. I should have locked on to him earlier. If I had target locked on him earlier, I could have melted him before the clones split. People are afraid to pre-order the Guardians of the Galaxy game. I don't think that's true. I saw on Twitter that the game went gold already. So 500,000 units. Somebody's definitely all on board the Guardians of the Galaxy game. I'm not pre-ordering until the reviews start coming in, just to be, on the safe side, but I'm probably going to play it. The chances of Thanos coming to this game, 1%. If he gets a cameo, he might as well get another game. I mean, who's to say Insomniac isn't working on a Deadpool game next? Why not? Insomniac is already doing everything else. Why not expand the universe? Beating the odds. I've definitely already done that one, so I no additional rewards, but why not? Beat up Monica real quick. Might play Life is Strange, no cap. Honestly, I don't even know what Life is Strange is. Like I've seen it talked about all the time. I looked at some of it at E3. I have not. What exactly kind of game is Life is Strange? Every time I see it, it reminds me of The Sims. You're not listening to reviews, why not play it for yourself? Because that's like saying someone tells you don't eat a burger because they don't like it. Because that's silly. That's why. I listen to reviews because, well, first of all, I listen to certain kind of reviews. Like when it comes to gaming, I'll watch like a skill up video because I want to see the game. I want a full breakdown of the game. I want to see what it's like, what it looks like from someone who's actually played it for an extended period of time. I want to know if there's any bugs or things so far to be aware of, because unless you've been living under a rock, some games can launch in a broken state. See this one, for example. So I like to see reviews to potentially spot red flags before I spend my money. That's just being smart. If I look up a new burger spot and I see a bunch of 1-star reviews saying don't eat the burgers, it gave me food poisoning, it tastes terrible, I'm not going to be like, well, let me see for myself. No one's going to tell me what to do. No, that would be stupid. I'm going to go elsewhere. it's silly listening to other opinions when it comes to gaming. No, it isn't. It's silly listening to certain opinions and basing all of your decisions on those. It's silly not to listen to anyone else's opinions when it comes to gaming. That is the silly thing. Like if you only buy games based and you don't weigh any other opinions or reviews in it, then there's a chance that you're going to buy terrible games or games that are good but aren't working properly. That's all. I'm not going to look at a review, and I'm not looking at a review to determine whether or not I'm going to get a game. I'm going to look at reviews to weigh what the possibilities are. Like, for example, there were red flags for Cyberpunk 2077, even though there were positive reviews. If you actually followed what people were saying about Cyberpunk 2077, you could definitely pick up the warning signs, because they were only giving people access to the game who were playing it on high-end PCs. They were intentionally not allowing anybody on console to test out the game or showing any console footage at all. So if you were paying attention to reviews and what things people were saying, you could have saw the warning signs that, oh wait, Cyberpunk has some problems. There could be some red flags with Cyberpunk. Maybe it's best to wait before it comes out. Like, what's a week? What's a couple of days at least? Why do you don't need to get it the day of? Like, just wait. If you had looked at reviews for say, look at Marvel's Avengers, look at Outriders. If you waited for some of the feedback before pre-ordering, you would have found out, oh, both of these games launched in very bad states. Might want to wait. But if you just said, oh no, I'm interested in those games, I don't care what anyone thinks, you would just go and buy broken games. You're saying some people who review certain things may be incorrect. Yeah, and I explained to you that I don't just look at random people when I'm looking at reviews. I have specific reviewers in mind that have a track record of being right when it comes to games, and they give the type of reviews that give you a very good idea of what type of game you're getting into. I don't just go on IGN and look at the review score and say, okay, cool. No, I have specific reviews. I even listed one of them, Skill Up. I'll look at Skill Up and I'll see, okay, what's this game like? And he'll give a full breakdown of the entire game, list any potential red flags with the game, and I'm like, okay, cool. That gives me an informed opinion about the game. So I can decide if with that information, should I pre-order it or not? And if not, I can just wait until the game launches and then look at what the users are saying. Now, if there's a bunch of users saying, hey, this is broken, then I know to avoid it. It's simple. I'm just not the mistake there is just being in this stubborn mindset of, I don't care what anyone says. It's not about that. It's just about making smart decisions as a consumer. We're in a very great age when it comes to technology. We have access to all this information. There's a ton of products trying to get our attention. It just doesn't make sense to just rush headlong into a purchase when you can just take take a minute and get an idea of what you're getting into before you spend your money. Now, if you're a person that doesn't care about money and your time being wasted when it comes to gaming, that's fine. But that's not me. I don't want to spend money on a game if it's not something that I'm interested in, or if there's something wrong with the game. IGN is not a credible source. Facts. Yeah, like I know which review sites to avoid, because I know there are games journalists, if you can call them that, who we already know aren't going to give you an honest review of a game because they're more interested in access than giving you an objective opinion about the game. So I already know, especially when it comes to certain releases, I'm not going to listen to IGN because they're not going to say anything too bad about a studio that they're interested in having a good relationship with. That's why I go to YouTubers usually that have a good track record of covering content fairly, so that I can make an informed decision. It's not letting you message me on Twitter. Yeah, just I have to follow you back. So yeah, just send me send me a regular message. Just send me a regular tweet, and I'll get back to you. He called you a clown because you were like it sounded like you were mocking me for essentially, yeah, saying what you essentially repeated what I was saying, and you sound like you were just trying to mock me like I was saying something silly, when what I was saying is just common sense. I don't listen to just random reviewers. I listen to trusted reviewers and use that to make an informed decision. You seem to be, maybe you misunderstood, but you seem to be under the impression that I just listen to random people and determine what video games I'm going to buy, which is the exact opposite of what I said. What's up, Craig? How you doing today? How's the family? Yeah, I understood at initially you were trying to get your point across because you were unfamiliar with what I meant when I say I'm going to check the reviews first before pre-ordering. Obviously, you're biased in that area. You have a certain type of way. You assume I'm assuming you may know people who only like look at IGN and just determine gaming. But yeah, I just wanted to clear it up because you had the completely wrong idea of what I was talking about. No one's blocked or timed you out. Tyversal just called you a clown because he saw that he saw your one message where it looked like you were laughing at something I said that made complete sense. So you assumed you were being a clown. If that wasn't the case, then his mistake. But if he was correct in his assumption, then yeah, you were being a clown in that particular message. Glad to hear it, Craig. All right, so thank you for clarifying. Tyversal misunderstood, or you weren't. He didn't understand your meaning, so cool. You personally don't listen to anyone for giving reviews when it comes to gaming. I do, because I have people whose opinion I trust, and I think it's just smart, especially since a lot of games have been launching in broken states. What happened? She hit me through the post. Guess I got to do the bulk of the damage. I was definitely behind the pillar. I guess I wasn't behind the pillar enough. Anything new today? Nope. Nothing new in the world of Marvel's Avengers anytime soon. Looks like we're essentially just waiting for them to announce a new, they're bringing back an event or a new MCU skin. It's pretty much all we're getting. How many cups of coffee do you guys drink per day? I'm about to make your second one. You're kind of worried. Caffeine can be addictive. I don't drink any coffee. I don't drink any coffee whatsoever. The only thing I drink is water and this healthy stuff called stevia. It tastes like soda, but it doesn't have sugar. It doesn't have caffeine or carbs or anything like that. Otherwise, I only drink water. I don't do caffeine. Coffee can you probably are addicted to the coffee a little bit, because there are definitely times where I had coffee and it definitely makes you want to keep drinking it. So definitely I'd be careful with that. If possible, I'd switch. It's definitely possible. So I recommend, if you feel like you're drinking too much coffee, just swap it out with tea. Just have some hot tea instead. Get your, perk yourself up that way. You'll necessarily need the caffeine, because you need to keep having the caffeine in order to keep the effect. So get a good night's sleep. Drink some tea, have some water. You'll be all right. IGN reviews are a bunch of clowns. You be drinking it without any sugar? Drink apple juice instead? See, I'd avoid juice, because unless you're getting like actual organic juice, it's basically soda. Like if you go to the supermarket and you're getting juice, you might as well just get a soda. They pack it with so much sugar and artificial sweeteners and stuff to preserve it. It's not worth it. Caffeine's it's not terrible to drink coffee, especially if you're not pouring it, filling it with, sugar and cream and everything like that. But, in moderation, just, keep that in mind. All right, arachnophobia. Get a juicer. Yeah, if you want to have juice, yeah, make it yourself. Buy some fruit, get a juicer. That's actually pretty healthy. But yeah, don't go to the store. Definitely don't go to the store, yeah, and buy juice. You're basically drinking sugar that's flavored to taste like fruit. Get a juicer, get a blender, make yourself some smoothies. Definitely don't drink energy drinks. Don't listen to John Cena. Don't have energy drinks or steroids like John Cena does, allegedly. Energy drinks are much worse for you than coffee. They give you the caffeine rush mixed with the sugar rush to the extreme. Definitely avoid those. They are very bad for your heart, especially. I can't see you, John Cena, but I can see your comment. Your invisibility only works on your physical form. Not on your chat messages. The store piece is so broken. Just instant battery. I don't even need grips to the storm. Used to work at a warehouse that makes eggnog and other juices that everyone drinks. You're told from one of the guys that makes stuff. There's powder and other chemical. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tons of chemicals. Especially juice. Like there are people who think that orange juice. Sorry for you guys. I'm going to ruin orange juice for you. There are people who drink orange juice from the store because they think it's healthy. You know, it's a nice source of vitamins and everything like that. It's all cap. Drinking orange juice from the supermarket is absolutely useless. Because real orange juice would basically spoil immediately. Unless it's coming from a tree in your backyard, don't waste your time. Because if they put it in the supermarket, there would be no way for them to actually sell it, because it would spoil before anyone had a chance to bring it home. When the orange juice you see at the store is basically filled with all sorts of preservatives and chemicals, plus the extra sugar and sweeteners that they love to add in American products. All that is necessary to make sure that it doesn't spoil, and at the same time has a flavor that makes you want to, buy it. So no matter what it says, if it's simply it doesn't matter if it's simply organic. If it's in a grocery store, cap. It is 100% cap. Do not buy the juice. Make it yourself. So giving us these gems. I do have some gems. I have some very random gems. They're floating around there. Y'all some bullies? There's no bullying in this stream. Isn't it gamma though? How will battery affect with innate shock? Oh, it's not the shock. It's the PIM. The piece does a PIM payload on range crits, and it does gamma on range power attacks. So if I do my regular hammer throw that I usually do, I'm hitting them. They're getting smacked with gamma, and then it sends a PIM payload that fills them with PIM. So they're getting hit with gamma and PIM at the same time. Especially since if the hammer hits the ground, I have the skill impact explosion, so they're constantly getting hit with the status damage. PIM, shock, and gamma. It's pretty awesome. Now what you saw up top from that dude's post, I have no idea what you're talking about. You'll have to be more specific, Dante Brown. But who here has been a fan of Kate Bishop ever since her first appearance in Young Avengers #1? Definitely not me. What's up, Bobo? I had no idea who Kate Bishop was until they said she was coming out instead of Hawkeye. I knew some deep cut DC people because before the MCU. I mainly was watching DC stuff. Still do. Titans, Young Justice. I love all that. Love the DC stuff, especially animated. But I did not know who Kate Bishop was. You heard they brought back Hulk battery effect with the Sonic this time? Oh, you mean on the range piece? I did not. It's good. So they patched it, and then they brought it back, probably unintentionally. You love Young Justice? Facts. Young Justice is awesome. The last season, not as good, but I still love the show. Yo, so you watch Titans? Yep, I am enjoying Titans. I watched Doom Patrol as well, but I gotta be honest, Doom Patrol is not as good. Definitely not season 2. It has some interesting ideas, but some of the episodes aren't it. But Titans, so far, all the seasons have been a dub. I'm enjoying it. Young Justice definitely is goated. DC Nation on Cartoon Network was the best. Range piece has to be small debris. Plasma heavy power attacks. Yeah, that was patched already. But apparently, are you saying that they brought it? That it works now? With Sonic? Or does the original method still work? Titans is fantastic. Yes, sir. I absolutely love the Red Hood episode. I thought they handled the Red Hood thing very well. That was very cool. And I like how they're utilizing Superboy, because it could obviously, because it's a more grounded show, having someone as powerful as Superboy could give, lesser experienced writers a hard time. But they've so far managed his inclusion on the team very well. So I consider that a good sign of things to come. Am I excited for Peacemaker, the spinoff? Not so much. Titans is way too edgy for you. You consider Titans edgy? Oh boy. All the Titans season. I liked all the Titan seasons. I have no issues with Titan so far. It's not a masterpiece, but I thought they've been very good so far. I've been watching Titans, and I have not gone through a season yet where I was like, oh, this is bad. What am I going to do with the 10K? What, 10K subs? Probably oh, the 10K subs, yeah. So I'm supposed to give away a PS5. That is the giveaway for 10K subs. My PS5. Don say you melted that Adaptoid. It's the same build I posted, except I changed 2 pieces. Instead of targeted buff, I'm using Pym's compress unit, which I got from the Wakandan vendor. I'm actually enjoying this piece a lot. It's pretty busted, and I'm just using a reactive buff on the chest piece instead of a Jarvis barrier. And I'm using the cincture so I can have a Jarvis barrier. Otherwise, the piece is pretty much the same as on my build video. The Cosmic Infinity with Valor and Precision. Straight Valor, ISO. And heavyweight protection. You notice every time we bring the smoke to somebody, they disappear from the stream. Funny how that happens. Titan's good for you also? Yes, sir. You're on stream the next GOW? What is that? I'm streaming DC Fandom. As a big Nightwing fan, you did not enjoy how they handled the transition from Robin to Nightwing. Oh, too edgy. And I definitely see how it could rub people the wrong way. They definitely went more edgelord dick to make him Nightwing. F Batman, you know, that whole thing. But I didn't mind the edginess. Maybe because I was just coming down from the MCU, and for once I wanted to see something that wasn't bright and sunny. You know, I like that's why I like DC. I like stuff with a little more edge. Trying to do the heroic gauntlet. I think I did mine already. Did you save yours? In Titans, Bruce looks older. Yeah, in Titans, Bruce is in fact an old man. Still active, but he is old. Titans season 3 feels more like a Bat family story than a Titan story. That's definitely true so far. We gotta see how the season, though they do have the Starfire subplot going on, but yeah, definitely the first few episodes with dealing with the Red Hood definitely was a heavy Bat family, but I like it. More like when someone has an opinion, you belittle them, not wanting to be. Well, that's a lie. If you have an issue, Dante, you know, speak the truth. You don't have to lie. You can disagree with something that me or Tyverso said without lying and misrepresenting what happened. Right now, this looks suspiciously. By the way, this looks suspiciously like a burner account. This also happens. someone will troll, and then someone will troll, and then they'll get banned, and then they'll come back. Mysteriously, someone new will come into the stream and start defending them. He's definitely better this season. Yeah, definitely. I definitely feel you on the edgelord vibes. I think he's more balanced in the current season. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it. I like the contrast between DC and Marvel shows. Dude had an opinion. No. If you're talking about Sentry, the discussion about reviews, Tyversal thought that he was mocking the idea of me listening to trusted streamers, because his comment made it sound like he didn't understand my argument at all, or what I was saying. And we cleared up the misunderstanding. Just saying that we just randomly bully people is just a lie. So if you disagree, expand on that, but don't just make stuff up. But this definitely looks suspiciously like a burner, so I'd get to the point pretty fast if I were you. No one called him an idiot. He had his little laughing emojis with a thumbs up, saying okay. Yeah, exactly. It looked suspiciously like he was trolling or being douchey. So let's once again not misrepresent what happened, unless this is your burner account, in which case get ready for the ban. We definitely have a zero tolerance policy for burners. If you legitimately just joined, then you should read the full you should replay that whole section for the full context, because what you're saying is not correct. I could accept the fact that you were reading the comments and you got the wrong impression, but you did in fact get the wrong impression. So if you're actually curious, you can rewatch the section so you can see what actually happened. But just coming in here saying we're bullying and all this other stuff is just a lie. We do not allow trolling. There are frequently people who come in the stream just to troll, and trolls, we get rid of them. But we don't attack people personally just for having a different opinion. That's not how the stream works at all. And anyone that actually spends time in the streams knows that. So you're a burner account. Okay, you're banned. Glad we got that out the way. You're a confirmed burner. So I'm guessing that's somebody's burner account. Maybe it was Pennywise the Clown. I'm not new to the internet. I know a burner account when I see one. I will Thanos snap a burner account in a heartbeat. Pennywise. Nice try, Pennywise. Try harder. Pennywise, if you want to come back, Sentry, Pennywise, if you want to come back, all you have to do is tell me what article confirms that Insomniac is working on a Daredevil game. That's all you got to do. Y'all float too. You'll float too. Let's guess what his next sound is going to be. Penny Smart. GGJRP. I'm guessing Penny Smart is going to be his next account. His next burner. He's still mad about that Daredevil game. Trust me, bro. You're buying your friend's PS5 500, joining the gang. Congratulations, Jalen. You're about to have a superior console. Penny, not so wise. Apparently, someone who got banned earlier for pushing fake news in the chat and not letting it go created a burner account to try to get around the ban and got the burner account banned as well. Like, they can't help themselves. They don't know there's a right way to make a burner account to get around a channel ban, but they're not. Most of them, so far, none of them have been smart enough to do it. But it's a very simple way that you're supposed to behave when you're on a burner to get around a ban, but they just can't help themselves. Nickel Smart. Why would they confirm they were working on a Daredevil game if it did not show at the PlayStation conference? Great question. that apparently whoever watches this person's podcast didn't answer, didn't think to bring up. I brought those questions up immediately, but apparently that makes me silly for questioning the logic that they have a confirmed Daredevil game, but literally no one's talking about it, and they didn't show it at the showcase. Nickel Smart. Heard Insomniac is working on a Daredevil, Aunt May, Avengers, X-Men, Batman, Superman, and Godzilla game. I heard that too. It's actually one game. They're putting all of that in one game. Aunt May is going to be the main character, and it's going to be co-op. So you're going to be able to team up with Batman and Superman, Daredevil, and the Avengers, and you're going to fight Godzilla. Yeah, Insomniac's dropping it in 2025. If Insomniac was working on a Daredevil game, you can assume it would be on PlayStation, because Sony wisely bought Insomniac because of how great they are. So when Insomniac is dropping the game in the future, assume it's going to be on PlayStation, and only on PlayStation, because Sony owns them, and Sony has no reason to let Xbox have access to any of Insomniac's games. You thought Naruto was in the game? No, Naruto is going to be in the Wolverine game. They're doing the first ever Naruto and X-Men crossover. Source, trust me, bro. I saw it on Reddit. Can't wait to see a video saying we bully people on the internet. I'm waiting for it. No, Aunt May in the Aunt May game, she actually gets bitten by a radioactive spider that has chakra. So she's going to have both Spider-Man and Naruto powers. It's going to be awesome. The first ever Shinobi Spider-Man Aunt May. New character completely created by Insomniac for this upcoming Godzilla crossover game. Dropping in 2026. One Punch Man. May Uchiha. No, One Punch May is the sequel. They're doing a one crossover. It's going to have Mob Psycho 100 and One Punch Man joining Aunt May. Aunt May going Super Saiyan over again. Her Vegeta was in the sequel. Yeah, they're gonna actually have Ultra Instinct Vegeta in the sequel. I just saw it. I was just going through the feed of Podcast Now on Twitter, and they confirmed it. Ultra Instinct Vegeta is going to be in the Aunt May sequel. Source, trust me, bro. The Abomination Snowy Tundra Daily, is it new? No, it's pretty old. He shows up in the Snowy Tundra and the Eastern Seaboard. Trigon about to be the most OP power in Marvel Universe. Facts. And they're gonna have the upgrade. They're gonna be able to upgrade your skill tree on Aunt May to eventually turn your Sharingan into a Rinnegan. And then you're gonna get 6 paths Aunt May. And you're gonna summon the Ghetto statue and become Aunt May of the 6 paths. Tundra will be in it too. Demon Slayer is gonna be the prequel. They're gonna make a prequel game. when Demon Slayer, when Aunt May studied with Tanjiro. Source, trust me, bro. Which team I like more? Lakers or Nets? Definitely the Nets. I'm anti-LeBron right now. It's not floating like Pennywise the Clown. I'm floating like Sage of the 6 Paths Aunt May with Shinigami powers. She's about in the trilogy. They're gonna make it a trilogy. She's gonna get Ichigo's powers. She's gonna get you're gonna have Sage's 6 Path, Super Saiyan, Ultra Instinct, Rinnegan, Byakugan, Hollow Mass Aunt May. Thanos is gonna be the villain. Whole time Aunt May have had the Death Note too. and she's got the Death Note, but she's not going to use it. Because of the Saiyan blood running through her veins. She wants a challenge. She about to get some good 10 shell. All for one. Yeah, they're gonna have a My Hero Academia spinoff. Aunt May is gonna fight All for One after she develops a quirk. She's gonna develop a power better than All for One. She's gonna be able to just absorb all the quirks. Sources say Rock Lee can be a support character. Mike Guy and Rock Lee are rumored to be in it, and it's possible that Aunt May will be able to unlock all 8 gates in New Game Plus. May the Conqueror. Will it be Old May or Hot May? It's going to be Hot May, of course. Hot May is officially canon. There's no more old Aunt May. There's only Hot May. What have you started? you started the next great Insomniac trilogy, the whole Insomniac universe. I may range attack does double battery effect. Oh my god. Y'all stupid. Godzilla gonna train out May in the art of kaiju. Kaiju May. No, she's gonna May's gonna trade with Simone and unlock the Gurren Lagann. May's gonna be riding around in a universe-sized Gurren Lagann. Yeah, we're gonna have like 10 prequels, all of them crossovers. Old May is hotter. No cap. All cap, sir. All cap. It's still in the prequel. By the time we get to the main game, May is going to be hella OP. Each prequel is going to be a crossover where she's acquiring a different universe's powers. We have One Punch May, Gurren May, Super Saiyan May, Demon Slayer May, Naruto May. Heard Kevin Hart will voice Hot May. Stop it. No, we gotta get Sandra Saad to voice Aunt May. Just because it'd be funny. May's already too OP for Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer can be the first prequel. When Aunt May first gets her powers, she's studying under the Demon Slayer, and then it just escalates from there, just like a shonen manga. The power creep. May versus Death Star. Of course, we gotta do a Star Wars crossover. We're gonna draw Aunt May with the Infinity Gauntlet wielding the Cosmic Cube. Please do. I will share that on my Twitter and in the community section of this YouTube page. That sounds epic. Let me follow me on Twitter and send it to me. I'll definitely share it. Put a do-rag on Aunt May as her Kaioken powers. Nah, if you put the do-rag on, it goes beyond Kaioken. Kaioken caps out at 20. The do-rag increases your powers by 300%. And the last one. Am I playing a new Demon Slayer game next month? I am very much considering it. It's basically Naruto Shippuden, so I'll probably like it. I'll do a poll for next month. See which games y'all guys want to see. Is it going to be a dev stream this Friday? Probably not. Going forward, assume the dev streams are going to be canceled. Unless they say otherwise. I'll still do stuff on Friday. just in case, but probably going to be canceled. Godzilla's Uncle Ben in disguise. Create Aunt May. May gotta face adult Deku as the mid-game boss. A fully grown Deku with all of the quirks unlocked. You down to run that out with whoever's up? Yeah. It could potentially be really good. Yeah. I'm a sucker for that Naruto Ninja Storm engine, so put that on Demon Slayer. Could be a banger. I don't know. I might have to get back into fighting games just for Demon Slayer. Yeah, just for Demon Slayer, I might have to jump back into the fighting games. I haven't played a fighting game in legit years, but for Demon Slayer, I might reconsider because I love the Ultimate Ninja Storm engine. Hopefully, Aunt May is a DLC in the game. I definitely main her. Yes, so I'm gonna be scrapping in Demon Slayer. Oh yeah. Oh, it's on. We could get it. I'm gonna definitely throw Demon Slayer in the poll. I'll see what y'all guys say. All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap up today's stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Despite there being no content right now, we still had some fun with Marvel's Avengers. Stay tuned after the stream. I'm gonna put up my Kana Bridge of Spirits gameplay. Definitely go check that out. Run up that like button for me if you guys want to see me do more Kana Bridge of Spirits. It's an amazing game, and I will definitely cover the full series. I'll even stream it if that's what you guys want to see, but let me know in the comments and by liking up the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow, but I'm dropping a new Marvel's Avengers video tomorrow, and I'm streaming Marvel's Avengers on Thursday. I'm not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow, but I'll see you guys later. I'm Stop the Gamer, signing out.